evening, everyone, and welcome to Table Talk.
I'm Arnold Barreto, and I'll be sharing some financial tips about shopping so that you get the best bang for your buck.
I'm Leneya Payton, and I'll be bringing you the juiciest details in the latest pop culture, as well as a health flash to help you exercise effectively.
I'm Anthony Paciello, and you won't want to miss the latest super college food. Christian Russell will also be showing you the roots of Louisiana in this week's Colliding the Scope.
And if you're looking for some great things to do with a paperclip, then you have to check out my crafty hacks. Table Talk starts right now.
Yeah. What you gonna do? You gonna get down? Tell me. What you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? What you gonna do? You wanna get down?
Good evening, and welcome to the Roundtable discussion where we only talk about the most important news and political matters.
But first, the latest in national news.
New York State is making history as the first and only state in the country to offer free 4-year college tuition. The Excelsior Scholarship Program will help an estimate of 940,000 affected families. This is not including adults entering college for the first time who are also eligible for the program. The program is geared to help middle and working class families that earn $100,000 or less annually and will start in the fall of 2017 semester. So guys, you guys all know that I come from a country where tuition is a lot cheaper than it is in this country. So this seems like a step in the right direction. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I feel like it sounds like a good idea, people going to college for free, but then it's like, what happens to books? Like, I feel like books are going to start rising up, living conditions are going to rise up, meal plans are going to get worse. It's kind of like, is there what's the real benefit we're gaining from this?
Where's the middle ground? I have a few concerns as well. I'm just worried that taxes are going to increase. We're going to be paying out of our pocket for this. And, in order to achieve a degree, it's going to be watered down. And it's not going to mean as much as, paying and, having to work hard to get that degree.
I feel like it's really a good idea altogether, free college is really good, but a big step like that, that's a lot of people and a lot of money that we're going to be paying. It should be taken gradually, down from 20,000 to 15,000, and just take the steps and not do it all at once.
Right. It definitely seems as if there are positives and negatives.
Yeah.
It really just depends on what side you fall on.
Right. And going with your point before, I don't feel like it would be watered down. I just feel like people wouldn't pay that much attention to it because it comes to them free. But yeah.
And now for some politics in a minute.
President Donald J. Trump sent a message to the world this past week. The United States did not stand idly by as Syrian President Bashar al-Assad kills his own citizens with chemical weapons. Trump responded by sending roughly 59 sea-based Tomahawk cruise missiles against the Syrian Air Force bases of Shayrat. The attack comes off the heels of the Trump administration releasing the proposed 10% military budget increase for 2018. Now, I really feel like Syria needs the help, but should we be the ones giving it?
Statistics show that we spend more money on military than the next 8 countries combined. Do we really need it?
I was reading a report that the 59 missiles actually approximately cost about $49 million. And I just think, could that money be used better elsewhere?
I feel like, we probably use that money for schools or something. Why spending so much on these missiles that are being sent to a country that had nothing to do with us?
Right, that's all really interesting points. Well, guys, that's all the time we have for today in our roundtable discussion. And now, here's This Week in History.
This week in history, in the year 1837, American financier John Pierpont was born in Hartford, Connecticut. He is most known for his ties to the banking and steel industries. In 1775, the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere and William Dawes occurred as the two men rode out of Boston at about 10 p.m. to warn patriots out at Lexington and Concord. And finally, in the year 1906, an earthquake from San Francisco and a fire killed nearly 4,000 while destroying 75% of the city. That has been This Week in History. Stay tuned after the break for Practice with the Team.
This week, I had the opportunity to spend time with Joey Duckham, a senior defenseman for the Plattsburgh State Lacrosse team. Joey defends his team on the field and studies hard to maintain quality grades whenever away from the game. Obviously, lacrosse isn't my game, but I had a fun time experiencing a new activity. Is there any new athletic activity you guys could see yourself trying in the near future?
I mean, maybe one day in my life I'll try gymnastics. Maybe I'll attempt to do a flip one day. In my mind, I
I
can do
could
a flip.
see you as a ballerina.
I would really like seeing that, actually. One of the sports that I would like to learn how to play, well, it's not a sport, but is swimming, because I don't really know how to swim, and I'd really love to learn how to do it.
That is considered a sport at my school, at least. But I mean, for me, I'd probably go with like the good old Harry Potter Quidditch theme.
Yes.
You know, like throwing the ball, flying on broomsticks.
Oh, God.
Right?
Who doesn't wanna fly on
that's what I
I
would
hate, all right, regardless. After spending a few days with Joey, I realized that being a student athlete can thoroughly prepare you for the real world. Not only are his communication skills strong, but he is skilled at working with his team and as well as leading them. These are the skills that will help prepare him for the real world. Why don't you check it out? Joey Duckham is a star defenseman for the Plattsburgh State Lacrosse team. He is a down-to-earth guy with a positive attitude. I was surprised to realize how close Joey actually lived in comparison to my hometown of West Nyack, New York.
I grew up in Poughkeepsie, New York, right on the Hudson River.
What made you want to get into lacrosse?
I've been playing since I was like 8 years old. My best friend's dad was a big-time lacrosse player, and he kind of got us into it, and then it became like my whole little crew we grew up with all just started playing, and we all played in college, and it's actually pretty cool.
Getting to know Joey was a fun experience. His passion for the game and for his loved ones is obvious by his upbeat attitude. You know, the cool thing about Joey is it was easy to keep a conversation with him. At no point did any of our, talks feel forced or like an interview. Joey understands the importance of communication among team members. Through the years, his skills have developed with the progression of his team. He considers his teammates more than just that. They are brothers.
Body language, you know what the other person's thinking. If they're going to pass it, a no-look pass comes from just knowing that's going to happen, where the other team doesn't know that's going to happen. So it really is beneficial if you have a good chemistry because you work together. Or for defense, I'll know when to slide. When my boy needs me to go cover his guy because he's slid or he's beat, I know when to go. But if he's not beat, somebody, he might look beat to someone, but to me he doesn't, so I won't go. And it's just a chemistry, just playing over time.
What's up, Joey? How's it going, man? It's a Thursday treat. Joey is a poli-science major who has fulfilled the majority of his degree requirements. Coaching hockey and influencing the youth of tomorrow has kept Joey busy this semester. Before getting to know Joey, we had the opportunity to play a friendly game of Around the World. He said he wasn't very good at basketball, but I think he may have just been hustling me. Although Joey stole the basketball from me and blocked me, he was right. He actually isn't that great at basketball, and it was pretty funny. I think we tried doing some half-court shots, and they were both just pathetic. I don't think either one of us hit the backboard or the rim. You can just really see how sincere he is and how thankful he is that he's had this opportunity to progress not only as a student but as a person, and lacrosse has been guiding him every step of the way. Joey and I had several relaxed conversations. It was a great way to meet and better understand number 27. How does, lacrosse transition to life after Plattsburgh?
I think that it taught me a lot of things as far as mental toughness, as far as being in physical shape at all times. I think that's a good thing to transition me into, especially law enforcement. I know physical shape is going to be something I'm going to stay with the rest of my life, my career, hopefully following this.
Yeah, particularly the work ethic that comes into
right,
being an athlete.
Right. Well, it's also the mental toughness as far as what we did, the running in lacrosse and the time management. All that stuff is going to transition into being, a more productive member of society, hopefully being a good law enforcement officer and taking me with me the rest of my life, the things I've learned.
That's awesome, man. Like I said, it was really cool to meet you, camera aside, dude.
Yeah, appreciate
you
it.
seem like a cool guy with,
you too, man.
your head on top of your shoulders, so you'll be cool with whatever you end up doing.
I hope so, man. Good luck with everything.
Yeah. You want to know what I want to do?
Yeah.
I want to work for the WWE.
Really?
Yeah, in the pre-production side, the storytelling, either writing a script, editing a package. I'll even be a cameraman, and I'll go in the ring and get.
That'd be awesome.
My God, it'd be incredible. You know who Brock Lesnar is?
Yeah, of course.
Imagine he's in the ring, and then I stick a camera in his face, and he gets mad at me, and he F5s me, and he beats me up. That's the dream.
Beat me up, Brock.
Now, the crazy thing about Joey and his schedule is he only has one class, which means that he dedicates the rest of his time to perfecting his craft as a lacrosse player.
Well, I think that's really interesting because, to get better at what you do, you have to spend a lot more time at it.
Practice makes perfect.
I mean, as a senior, I guess it's really lucky for him to just be able to take one class and just focus on a sport. I think that'd be a great life if I was actually good at one,
Out of all the student athletes I've been with, his time was definitely, most free. But anyway, we got Health in a Flash up next.
This week's health flash, as usual, is geared to help you calm your brain and stay sane. We're talking about effective exercising tips to take the stress out of working out. Tip number 1 is decreasing your workout. Work out for 2 hours a day at a moderate pace is fine, but to maximize your workout and save you some time, decrease how long you spend exercising and turn that 2-hour moderate workout into 45 minutes intense workout. Tip number 2 is all about mixing and matching. Instead of doing the same boring exercises every single day, try mixing it up and add a bit. Adding something different to your workout will keep you moving fast and working hard. Not to mention, if you stick to the same exercises every day, your body becomes accustomed to a certain level of stress. And finally, pick a cardio, any cardio. Have fun with a cardio workout of your choice. Sure, you could run for 30 minutes, but if you hate running, you won't stick with it for long, and it will be harder to do. Pick a cardio workout like biking or swimming to help you enjoy your workout and maximize your effectiveness. That has been Health in a Flash, and now here's Dining with Anthony.
Hello and welcome to Dining with Anthony, your go-to for all things super college food related. I am back alongside my co-chef and mentor, Mr. Josh Raven. Josh, it's great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
What are we going to be making first tonight?
Today we're going to be making a spicy vegetable mac and cheese.
All right, cool. So what am I grabbing?
So we're going to start it up. First we need a little bit of oil. Okay.
Obviously.
Just a little
Oil is
touch.
always the numero uno when it
Right.
comes to cooking.
And then we're going to take a little chopped garlic. I'm just going to throw it in. Okay.
The Italians. We love the garlic.
Okay. You want to grab your vegetables?
Yeah. Any vegetables?
Nope, we're going to dump them all in.
We're dumping them all in.
Yep.
At once?
Yep, dump them all in.
This is broccoli. It's high in water. It's about 95% water, and it's only about 35 calories. These carrots add an extra crunch, and I also love my red onions. Easy. We're gonna throw mushrooms and peppers in here too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. What else we got?
So we're just going to saute this up for just about 30
So we're gonna leave
seconds here.
it. We're gonna leave it for now.
We got to add the cream. We're going to add just 1 cup of the cream. Just 1. Yep, go ahead, dump it in. See what our level is. Perfect.
It's creamy.
Okay. We're going to take a little bit of cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper.
Just a touch, okay? So it's pretty strong.
I can do it.
So now we're going to actually take a cup of the cheddar cheese.
This is where it gets good.
Yep.
Now remember, this is low-fat cheddar cheese, and it's about 30 calories, I think.
Wait 1 second on the pasta. We got to actually make the cheese sauce. Would you grab the other cup of cheddar cheese now, please?
Absolutely.
That Velveeta taste that you're looking for, you know, just like home.
Yeah.
And then what we're going to do is we're just going to heat it up. We're going to let all the cheese melt in there. And then once it's all hot and bubbly, we're going to add the pasta. If you add the pasta right now, it's going to overcook.
Okay, so we're going to wait. We're going to hold off for now.
So actually, while this is reducing, why don't we move on to our second dip? So what we want to do is...
What an informative episode. I had no idea you had to have cream sit for into room temperature. See, you're learning here. Not only that.
So you're just heating it up to room temperature.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of penne. Okay? A little bit of olive oil.
Of course we're adding olive oil.
Of
Big
course,
surprise.
right? We're going to add a little touch of garlic.
I'm going to smell this while you're doing that.
That's fine. Of course, salt and pepper, always, right? We gotta have seasoning in our food.
What's the word called? Aroma?
Aroma, yeah.
Crazy aroma coming from this dish.
And then we're gonna add chicken, peppers, onions, broccoli.
I'm doing the chicken.
Go ahead, please do.
Oh, it went,
Okay.
yeah.
That's all right.
I didn't do it good.
No worries. Go ahead and add some cheese in there. Okay. And then what we want to do is we're gonna add a little balsamic vinegar to this.
Balsamic vinegar.
Okay, this will add a little acidity to it and also a little sweetness as well. Okay.
What else more could you want?
Okay, so from there, we pretty much have the pasta out. It's done.
It's done.
It's that quick and easy,
So
right?
we need a plate. Or you have a plate.
I have a plate ready to go. What we're going to do is we'll just plate up a little bit. We have it right here. Okay. And there we have it. We have
Mind if I see?
pasta salad. Please do. Okay, so our cream is reducing pretty good here. We have cheese.
Would you say it's room temperature?
Oh, it's above room temperature at this point. Yes, absolutely. So let's go ahead and add our pasta to
Both
that.
of them?
Yep, both of them.
Okay. La da da la da da.
And of course we need seasoning,
Of course we need some.
right? Make sure our food tastes good. Absolutely. So we'll just let it reduce just a touch more. It'll
quite
help
a
blend it up.
Man, this really does smell terrific. Calm down.
Let's see where we're at here. I think we're good to go.
All right.
What we're gonna do is,
My favorite part about doing this show is that I get to eat all the food after. Josh, it's always exciting to do Dining with Anthony, back, we are going to have the first ever Dining with Anthony chef-off. And it's going to be terrific. So,
Take care of the sous chef, all right?
until next time, guys.
Thank you.
Stick around. Crafty Hacks with Jill Chase is up next.
This week's Crafty Hacks are, as usual, here to help you with organization and convenience. And the super hacker of this week is paper clips. The zipper of your bag is broken and now you can't close it. You fear you've lost one of your most favorite accessories. What do you do now? You need something to pull the zipper closed. You just take a paper clip and open it halfway. Then you thread it through the zipper and reclose it on the other side. And after that, you have a zipper that's working and it'll make it accessible for times to come. Our next hack requires a roll of tape that you hate and a paper clip. Have you ever had a roll of tape irritate you because you can't find the starting point and you fear you will lose your cool? This is the hack for you. Just take the tape and pull it. Then you put the paper clip right after you pulled it. You cut the tape for yourself, and once you close it, you have it right there. Now you're not going to be wondering where the tape ends and where it begins. There's your crafty hacks, and now here's Leneya with all things pop.
PepsiCo is in hot waters after they released a very controversial ad. In the ad, a protest erupts, and just as things are about to get tense with police, supermodel Kendall Jenner hands the officer a Pepsi and all is well in the world. The ad immediately received tons of backlash on social media for being tone deaf, and Pepsi quickly released an apology and pulled the ad.
When you look good, you feel good. So getting that new top is essential to giving you the confidence you need for the work week. But now that you look good, how does your wallet feel? Here are some money-saving tips so that you look good and your wallet feels even better. Do you work hard over the summer but not nearly as much during the winter, so you can't afford to get that new coat? Plan your purchases. Sure, it might seem dumb to buy a winter coat in August, but the discounted price will make it a steal, helping you save money and be prepared for the cold season ahead. As a child, your parents probably told you to stay away from damaged goods, but I promise you this is not the case. Before you put back those pants with the tiny holes in it, ask yourself, is it really that bad? Most stores will offer you a discounted price for the items you bring to their attention. Sure, it might not be ideal, but it will save you money and it's not bad to go for it. Finally, it's all about your grandma's old clothes. Visit your local thrift store. Sure, the clothes are old and used, but the prices are affordable, helping you pay as little as $1 for branded items. This has been a penny for a thought. Stay tuned after the break for Cardinal News.
And now, here's Kyle Levy with the words of the day.
Tatterdemalion, to be ragged or disreputable in appearance. Not only am I the best looking, but I'm often best dressed. Therefore, I cannot associate with tatterdemalion people. However, my dog could use some more friends. Gargantuan, to be enormous. This guy, my wallet, my wardrobe, and my ego are all gargantuan.
And that has been Kyle Levy's words of the day.
Welcome back, guys. I'm Jill Chase.
And I'm Anthony Paciello. And now it's time for some Cardinal News.
The SUNY Plattsburgh Collegiate Chapter of American Marketing Association is sponsoring the 31st Annual Champy Advertising Awards Competition. The awards are given in 5 categories, including radio, TV video, print, website digital, and miscellaneous, which can range from all sorts of advertisement. There are no limits to your number of entries, but you must enter by April 21st. For more information, visit plattsburgh.edu.
In sports news, the Plattsburgh State baseball team lost twice to Oswego Lakers at the State University of New York Athletic Conference. The conference took place at Laker Baseball Field on Monday. The Cardinals slid to 4-11 overall and 0-5 in league play. Now, I'm excited. It's baseball season. It's the time of year where, it's good weather. You go outside, you get a drink, you throw the ball around. I played baseball all throughout high school, so this is very exciting to hear and read about Cardinal baseball.
I never played baseball or softball because I'm a girl, but during my senior year, I traveled all over my boys' baseball team, and I went to every single game. I loved it, and I can't wait to start going to some of the games here. This weekend, I'm actually going to go see a game, and I love it. I love the environment. I love the atmosphere. So, well, that's all for Cardinal News. Get your day planners out because Plattsburgh State Calendar is up next.
Mark your calendar for April 20th. SUNY Plattsburgh's annual gallery concert series will be going on in the Myers Fine Art Building from 1 to 2 p.m. Music students will perform their best work from private studio lessons. The event is free.
And on April 23rd, get ready to enjoy a great show. Eurydice, a play by Sarah Rule, directed by Shauna Medford-Ketley, will be playing in the Hartman Theater in the Myers Fine Arts Building from 2 to 3:30. For more information to order tickets, visit tickets.plattsburgh.edu.
So what do you think about everything that's going on campus? It seems like a pretty happening week for the theater department.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good thing to see Eurydice. I know Shauna is a great director. I've done one of her plays a year ago, and I know she's definitely going to put on a great show.
I think the music department's concerts are also going to be pretty interesting. You know, they have a few composers and a few vocalists as well.
Yeah.
That might be really interesting to see. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for joining us on Table Talk. Chat with you later.